Spring is spring.
It's resort.
Here we go.
It's warm weather.
All right.
It's that time.
Now I'm getting serious.
Okay.
This is the single most important formula for every human being out there watching to use at any age with any skincare concerns. Yeah. DermAppeal, DermAppeal, DermAppeal. You got to say it 3 times. So.
I do.
Every time, I'm 62 years old, and every time someone says, how is your skin so smooth? I always say the same thing, DermAppeal, DermAppeal, DermAppeal. I use it every other day. We recommend 2 to 3 times a week, though. And my age reset serum. Those are my die-hard for anti-aging. Of course, the cleansers. So DermAppeal is more than exfoliation. By the way, DermAppeal won for 4 years in a row.
Awards.
Again
1,
this year.
2, 3, 4 years in a row. Nominated for a 5th. Winner of Best Exfoliator.
Best Exfoliator.
Time after time, year after year.
21 years in Canada, 16 years in Australia, best. 13 years at the network we were on before. 12. Every single year, DermAppeal wins, period. There's nothing like it. You can't compare DermAppeal to anything else in the market, and you can't tell me, let me use up what I'm using, and then I'll try yours, because you don't have this. Now, DermAppeal in one application, if you don't know, it's the most extraordinary, transformative formula you've ever used in the entire cosmetic industry, even a $1,000 serum, send it back after one application. The before and after you just saw on that forehead, by the way, that was one application. These are all one application. It mimics, I replicated the 3 phases of a professional facial in one product that you do yourself at home with an add-on of a microdermabrasion treatment. It's more than exfoliation, it's desincrustation. It helps to clear out the pore wall from the unwanted elements that have built up. Now I want to show you how to use DermAppeal. I want to show you the 3 phases on my hand.
Okay, let me give everyone a quick update.
Sorry.
How many gone? 8,000 gone. We have 3,000 left. Yeah, more than 8,000 gone. We have 3,000 left.
You'll never get a lower price.
Weekly deal drop is supposed to last the entire week. It launched 24 hours ago. It might last a day. So also important that you order this quickly. It is on free shipping. So you can stock up. You can get more than one. And the regular price on this one is much higher. This is the only time this year that we do it at $26. Only time this year, like this is the only time this year that we're doing the supersized cleansers, only time this year that we're doing DermAppeal at this price. If you start right here and don't do anything else, maybe you still use the same serums and creams, if this is a game changer in your skincare routine.
Instant upgrade.
Right?
So I want to show you how to use DermAppeal.
Okay.
So you could use it twice a week, 3 times a week, as often as you want. Once minimum, you should use it twice if you can. Now DermAppeal, what you're going to do, again, it mimics the 3 phases of professional facial. It's more than exfoliation. It's a complete system. When you put it on your skin after cleansing, and your skin is damp after cleansing, you're going to put a nice amount of DermAppeal. Now, I've DermAppealed this hand 20 times, and it's not red or irritated. You're going to apply your DermAppeal, and you're going to let it grip the skin. It feels like toothpaste gripping the skin for phase 1. I would have used a little more, but I don't have running water. Just like so, you're going to leave that on 30 seconds, no longer than 3 minutes. Enzymes in phase 1 are breaking down the hardened surface skin plaque that we don't want, digesting hardened proteins. Like your saliva, you have enzymes in the saliva, the first step of the digestive process for proteins. Then you're going to add water and you start buffing. That's phase 2. What you are doing now is you just unleashed 5 different forms of stable vitamin C crystals, different forms, onto the skin, and you're buffing them into the skin with magnesium. That's very revitalizing. Now, what that just did is anti-aging, antioxidant, anti-dark spot, pro-collagen, anti-wrinkle, totally transforming the skin and doing disincrustation, a step beyond exfoliation. Then it leaves behind a beautiful serum composed of olive and kakadu plum oil, 4 more types of vitamin C, German chamomile flower. I want you to see the hand that I DermAppeal, DermAppeal, DermAppeal since last night. I want you to see something. Look at this hand. Do you see this hand? That's my 62-year-old hand. It's old. It's thinning, it's lost elasticity, it's discolored, it's gray. You start to see the blood underneath because my skin's getting so thin. Look at that. Look at this hand. It doesn't even move. Who doesn't have glycation wrinkles on their knuckles? My DermAppeal hand doesn't. Do you see that, you guys? Does it get any better than that? Now, this is not fake. There are no tricks. I'm not holding anything in a weird position. There's no pretend going on here. I don't do that to you. I give you real products that deliver real results, and that's why 23 years, I'm the biggest brand in every country I'm in. Look at the difference.
This is the product we cannot live without. This is the hero product. This is the only time this year we are doing this at this weekly deal drop price. Every other week, every other presentation, it is going to be more than $26. So we also have a few left in auto ship. I didn't even realize we had a few. We have 300 of you that can lock in this price on auto ship. That's the only way on future shipments to get it at $26.
It will not go lower
change
ever.
That schedule at any time. I want you. So, there you go, Dimitri.
You'll never see it at a lower price, ever.
There he
Here,
is. He's
let's
wandering
go to
around the
Jewel.
studio. Okay.
I don't know what I'm
He's like
doing,
an
you guys. I'm so
uncaged
tired.
animal.
I'm
You
slap
never know
happy.
where he's going to roam. Let me
I'm
show you
living
the
in an
texture.
alternate-
While he walks over to the models, I want you to see how incredible this is. This is why I use this product twice a week religiously. Because when I have my DermAppeal day, I see a difference in my skin.
Yeah.
I also see a difference if I don't use it for a week or
boy.
two. If I go on vacation and don't have my DermAppeal, I look in the mirror and I say, something is different. My skin is dull, it's gray, it just
crepey.
isn't
You
as
feel it under your fingertips.
refreshed, right?
It feels thick and bumpy, especially on your cheeks, around my nose,
You feel the
my
difference
forehead.
as soon as you use DermAppeal for the very first time. That's why it is brightening, it's refreshing, it's exhilarating, it's resurfacing your skin. How important is it to get rid of the excess skin that's on the surface?
Well, here's the deal. New skin, when you're young, is born and sheds every 28 days. That process slows down. As it slows down, so does your skin. And when that happens, old makes more old. And you want to keep renewing the skin to make more young, right? And that's an oversimplification. I'm just too tired to go into the details of meiosis right now, but that's what you're getting. Now, I'm so tired, you guys. I'm like in an alternate state of reality right now.
You're doing great,
I don't know
Dimitri.
what I'm doing. I know this is Jules. Let's look
Keep
at her
it
face.
up.
No, Jules did DermAppeal on her face so many times since last night. I told her to stop finally. I want you to see something though. What I don't do is fake before and afters ever. Everything I show you is honest and real. Nothing's coming off. There's no filling here. That's really her skin. Let's look at the before and after, and let's look at her before, and let's look at her after. So this was done in 24 hours, and she DermAppealed probably 5 times, which you would never do in 24 hours. But look at Jules. Look at her before and look at her after. Do you see the brightness? If you get this home and you don't know, it is the best formula in terms of transformation after using it one time out of anything in the cosmetic industry, you guys. Send it back. You start at 16 years old, you're gonna use it at 116 years old. Everyone needs DermAppeal. Men, women, every age, every skin type, every skin issue. DermAppeal is the great fixer. It's also the great equalizer. Beautiful skin at our age means you've done good skincare since you were young and you avoided the sun. If you're that woman that didn't do that and now you're paying the consequences, the only thing I know of in this industry that can help you catch up to your sister who did take care of her skin is DermAppeal.
And I love that because we always want to catch up to our sister. By the way, how is this different from other exfoliators? Is this just another scrub?
Other exfoliants can actually hurt your skin, especially if they bubble up or foam. First of all, you never want to scrub with acids. That's an uncontrolled peel. You're going to hurt your skin and make it harder and macerate your cells. That's bad. Break your barrier. This is enzymes. It's a beautiful paste that hydrates. It has hydrating oils in it and skincare in it. It has the 5 forms of vitamin C that are stable till you activate it. It's not going to rip your face apart. Right? It's going to do a full, like a professional facial, the 3 phases of a professional facial mimicked, plus a microdermabrasion add-on. It's more than exfoliation, it's disincrustation. The other thing about it is other exfoliants just kind of scrape the surface. No, this is really skincare. There's no water in it. It's a thick, beautiful paste of skincare. It activates with water on the skin. It creates, let's put it this way. It's the #1 selling product globally. We sell 1 DermAppeal every 60 seconds. And those are old numbers. And now with viral on TikTok, it's probably more like 30 seconds.
It's off the charts.
And
we
it's
can
won
never keep
best every single
DermAppeal
year,
in
at
stock.
every network the best. Basically, that's what's different about it.
Right, and that
make
means
sense?
it's working.
Look at
it's
this.
working for men and women all over the world and all around this country. We're counting you down to a complete sellout in his weekly deal drop.
Look
we
at
have
Piper's-
200 left in auto ship. Go ahead, Dimitri.
Look at Piper's texture and that before. Do you see her pores were big? Do you see she was crepey? Piper used to have old acne marks. DermAppeal makes that look better. Do you see the brightness? We took off the hardened keratin proteins that were hardening and yellowing her skin. And with continued use, her skin will look even better, even smoother, even
So
more
we can
perfect.
diminish the look of our pores. We can diminish the appearance of our fine lines and wrinkles.
Texture.
We can improve
Aging.
the texture of our skin.
Look
we
at the
can get
dullness.
a brighter, more vibrant, more radiant look to our skin.
Look at Jules again. Everyone looks like a light bulb is under their skin.
Right.
Like a light bulb went on. We took off that mask of age, right? We took off that hardened outer layer. We took off that crust of keratin. Look at her before and after. And you will see what I'm talking about. This, when you buff these 5 forms of vitamin C crystals in, and it leaves behind this beautiful serum after, and when you do disincrustation, your skin will respond in the most unbelievable way. Now with continued use, oh boy, give me a year on this.
Right.
I'll blow your flipping mind.
How often
One
should we use
application
it?
and you don't know it's the best thing you ever used, send it back. I use it every other day, but I've worked my way up. Normal people, twice a week.
Okay, and that's
3 times a week seems to be a more magic number.
right.
But you will see great results.
Now, have you
from
ever
the first application?
Have you ever refinished a table?
I would prefer never to do that, but I have.
I haven't either, but I've seen it.
I haven't. I
I've
quit
seen it on
halfway
HGTV.
I quit halfway through and I hired someone.
Okay.
I wanted to
if
throw it
you
across
have
the room at one point.
experienced or seen someone else refinish a table, you know the beauty is what's
Layer
underneath,
after
right?
layer, yeah.
You have to slowly buff. You
Or
have to
an onion.
slowly sand. It's like an onion, right? The best part is underneath. The skin that you want is the skin that's underneath. I have looked at my pictures of the day I walked into my first television job, and I was surprised. I was like, I was 20 years younger, but I actually didn't have better texture to my skin. And now, with every passing year, I want to improve the texture of my skin.
It is better.
I'm okay with lines and wrinkles. I have lived, I've left, I've loved, I've done all those great things. I've had a real life, and I certainly don't want to look like I'm 20 again, but I can improve the texture of my skin, and you can do it with DermAppeal. You
I
will
want to look
feel
like I'm 20 again.
the difference. Okay, well, hey, you never know. You got to start somewhere. Start with DermAppeal. This was what's happening,
Don't
though.
give me that aging gracefully
Final
nonsense.
quantity. Auto ship last call. Now, if you miss out on auto ship, the good news is you can still get more than one of the single ship. And if you get more than one of the single ship, each one of these lasts on average. This is the full size, by the way.
I don't know. I use it often. I use it every other day. This is the full regular size.
That would last me like probably 3 months.
Would it?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay.
Depending on how much you use
It
and
would
how
last me
often
about
you use it.
2 months.
Okay, so at least a 2-3 month supply if you want to get more than one. But it really kind of, explain how it sort of buffs away at the wrinkles. Because
Well,
that's to me is what's so amazing.
Yeah, first of all, enzymes are going to take that hard surface off that's creating those wrinkles that aren't really wrinkles. They're a buildup of surface hardened cuticle. They're a buildup of the keratins, the buildup of the dehydration. If you left that unchecked, it would get longer and deeper and become deeper wrinkles that are harder to get rid of. But in one application, we were able to buff, polish, hydrate, and smooth the skin to a much better state of perfection. Now, when we have that after, and we keep doing it now, and now we keep on it, we keep doing it maybe every 2 days, maybe twice a week or 3 times a week for her would be better, then we are
So
really
incredible.
going to create change for the future. What?
I mean, wouldn't you love to see those results?
Heck yeah.
What if you could achieve those results just by using DermAppeal? Don't change anything else that you like using. Just switch it up with DermAppeal. And if you add it to our today's special, let's do this, guys. Can we just remind them one more time of our today's special? How many left? We have 600 left. It is last call. The price expires at midnight. This is the super size. Here's your item number. Super size, non-negotiable AM and PM cleansers. They're 3 times the size, and they're a fraction of the price.
You're probably gonna want to buy
Best
another one.
value of the entire year. In all of 2025, only 600 of you can lock this in before midnight Eastern time in
And the
10
brush.
minutes. Oh, and you get the
It's
brush.
like you're getting 6 cleansers. You realize that?
Yes, you
3
get
full-size
3
AM,
of the
3
AM and 3 of the PM. So you're getting everything you need at an incredible value. So we're so glad you're watching and shopping. Best way to order to skip the queue.